Ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to Gashi's Kaman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. In my latest video, I told you that one of the consequences of the Limuru 3 is that William Samoei Ruto and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta relationship is going to worsen. If you look at the trending news, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is leading as the #1 item of the trending news. If you look at the discussion in the social media and even in the mainstream media, it is about Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta relationship with William Samoei Ruto. And the relationship is frosty. The relationship is bad. Things are not good. William Samoei Ruto has decided to deny the office of the retired president or the fads. Despite the members of parliament approving the budget allocation to the office of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, pesa hizi zinaishia kwa mifuko ya watu fulani. Who is stealing Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's money? Who is pocketing Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's money meant for the operation of the constitutional office? By the way, the office of a retired president is not a favor. It's a requirement by our laws. It is something that is there. Sio ati ni mapendeleo, sio ati ni kupenda kwa rais, sio ati ni kupenda kwa William Samoei Ruto. It is something that is there. But what are we saying, ladies and gentlemen? We have seen some of the things that are very, very embarrassing. Remember, and there was a time it is said that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's 4 vehicles, some of the 4 vehicles, state-of-the-art vehicles, were forcibly taken by guys who are sent by State House. And that is just around Dennis Pritt Road, his home where he retired. And the vehicles were taken by force and driven out of the gate. And it looked like Uhuru was a suspect. He was treated not like a former head of state, but like a thug, if you ask me. This is a way to treat the former head of state? Zero. Number 2, we are learning that William Samoei Ruto has denied Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta pesa zote za mafuta ya gari, pesa zote za mafuta ya ndege. And Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is now being forced to pay even for his bodyguards. He is paying his bodyguards from his pockets. Anawalipa. Anagharamia pesa zake za kusafiria. And a very good example is when he was going to Nigeria. It is said that alitisha pesa, but the money was denied. And Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was supposed to give a keynote address after the new president was inaugurated. And there are so many cases, including rent money for his office. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta has literally been crippled by William Samoei Ruto. This is so bad, if you ask me. And why should this happen, ladies and gentlemen? And what can you say about this? What can you say about William Samoei Ruto? Number 1, we can make the following conclusion. That William Samoei Ruto take it personally. The difference between Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta look like they are personal. And you see, when now you look at the heart of the president, a church-going president, a president that was given to this country by God, because it's a God-given government, as UD has always been telling Kenyans. Now, when you look at William Samoei Ruto now, the heart, his heart, what can you say? Because all said and done, action speaks louder than words. Hata William Samoei Ruto akiambia watu Bwana asifiwe pale kanisani, na tukiambiwa ya kwamba you forgive your enemies, love your neighbor, where is the love? Surely, even if he was offended, as the guys would like us to believe. Why revenge? Why deny Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta his dues? Why? And if Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is being denied his dues, what about the civil servants who are retiring? How are they being treated? Are they getting their retirement benefits in time? Or kazi ni kwenda tu kule Bima House kila wakati wakigojea, some of them even dying without getting their pension and the lump sum, the gratuity. The other thing, because you see, William Samoei Ruto is coming out as a vengeful man. Is coming out as somebody who does not forgive. He doesn't forgive. Very vengeful. The other thing that is coming out of this is that somebody is pocketing this money. So there are issues of integrity here. There are issues of integrity. And once Parliament passes the money, once Parliament approves the money, who is taking the money? These are the questions that Kenyans should ask themselves. And if this is what is happening, if the former head of state can be treated like this, what about Mama Boga? What about Mutua Mkokoteni? And while this is happening, we have seen William Samoei Ruto buying new vehicles, renovating State House, billions and billions of money being allocated to State House. Money that should be going to the farmers, money that should be used for education. We have seen the money for schools being, the capitation being reduced by the government. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, some of these things are very hard to understand. They are very hard to understand. You reduce the money for kids, uondoe leader mama, umnyime Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta pesa zake. The pensioners, you deny them the money, and the money has been approved by Parliament. Where is this country headed to? Tunaenda wapi jameni? If Uhuru can decline, because you cannot tell me that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is going to, you know, by the virtue of his office, anybody, even retired Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, was facilitated by Moi Kibaki. Moi Kibaki set a very good precedent. Na kama kuna mtu ambaye alikuwa amekosewa na rais ni Kibaki. Remember the way he was humiliated. Remember the way he was even dropped and given the health ministry. Remember the way he was not even allowed to talk or address people outside Nyeri. But he did not take it this because he was very mature. The man was full of wisdom. The man was godly. He set a very good example, and other leaders were expected to follow suit. Again, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta came and facilitated the office of the former president, Moi Kibaki. Moi Kibaki was treated with a lot of respect. In fact, I remember, not once, not twice, that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta would even consult Moi Kibaki on some issues. They'll even go and visit him. But what are we seeing, ladies and gentlemen? What a bad example. What a bad example to our countrymen, even to our neighbors, that the current head of state and the former head of state cannot sit down and talk. Who is the villain? Who is to blame here? Kenyans, I think we need to ask one question. Where is this money? This money, lazima ziko na a lot of interest. Must have accumulated a lot of interest. A lot of interest. And why not release the money? And, you know, we need to be objective. You know, we don't need to be personal. It doesn't need to be personal. When it, you know, some of the things that we do, it shows us that, I know, you know, when it comes to leadership, we are supposed to be people of integrity. Leadership is about integrity. Leadership is about showing the way. And if William Samoei Ruto treat his former boss with what did it cost him, ladies and gentlemen? And that is why you see the political temperatures rising. That is why you see even the people of Mount Kenya asking Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to lead the Haki coalition when he's not even interested. Because you see now, what is happening now, it is now emerging that the Limuru 3 is going to defeat Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. The Limuru 3, the aftermath of the Limuru 3 are going to be with us for long. I don't know what you think, but from where I sit, ladies and gentlemen, it is wrong to deny the former president his money. It is wrong from all angles. Doesn't augur well. Have a blessed Sunday. Till next time. Bye-bye.